How's it going, everybody? And welcome to episode, I believe it's 13. I don't know really. I'm just going off the top of my head of the news weekend recap. I hope y'all having a good weekend. Pretty busy for me, and I thought this was going to be a pretty relaxing video where I was just going to be talking about Dokkan as well as Sonic Frontiers. But then more games just kept dropping to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a lot to talk about now. So let's get things started with Dokkan. We are currently in part 2 of the Worldwide Download Celebration. The two units that dropped is a Spirit Sword Trunks as well as a future Gohan Super Saiyan. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to both of these characters. Now, as far as the actual characters themselves, just the characters themselves for part 2, I understand Trunks. Especially when all the way up from the countdown from part 7, from day 7 all the way to day 1, to when part 1 dropped with Goku, with Vegito and Murzomasu dropping, it makes sense that Trunks is here. Why the fuck? And I love Future Gohan. Why the fuck is he here? Why is there not an extreme unit? Why is there not another extreme unit, and why is there 3 super units and the only extreme unit is the fucking Murzomasu? Are you kidding me right now? This is stupid. I love Future Gohan to death, but why are we having a dual super units? It should be a super and an extreme. Anybody that is upset that that Rose is not a unit that's coming out in this second part of the celebration, or any other extreme unit, I totally understand that, and y'all deserve to be upset about this. Cause as much as I love Future Gohan and his kit is awesome as shit, this decision is stupid as shit. Like, it really is. I don't know who. Let me relax. But that's how I feel about just. As I love Gohan, but it's so stupid that he's here. It really is. Now, animation wise, for both characters, I was not. Now, when it came to part 1 with the Goku Vegeta into Vegito, I thought their animations was fucking mid as shit. The only really good one I thought was their 18 key. Their acting skill, I ain't gonna cap. I didn't give 2 fucks about it. Masu's animations were all around good, but when a lot of people felt like when Cooler dropped last year and it was like, it looks awesome as shit, but you feel like they could be doing more in those animations. It's the same deal here with Murzomasu. Now, with the Trunks in this case, he has by far, in this celebration, the worst animations. I think that's kind of unanimous at this point, that he has by far, between him and Gohan, his animations fucking suck. But in my opinion, I think he has the worst animations of this entire celebration. And then with Future Gohan, he has by far, in my opinion, the best animations of this entire celebration all around, and obviously combining with the Dokkan original active skill. So yeah, if you're gonna ask me if how I would rank these animations, I would say Gohan is number 1 without question. Murzomasu is number 2. The Goku and Vegeta into Vegito is number 3, and then the Trunks is number 4. It's really disappointing how fucking Trunks. We already had like a Future Gohan. Yes, it was like a Future Gohan and Trunks into a Future Gohan, but yet still a Future Gohan unit. Even the Int one has like really great animations, and then when you see that LRAGO one, it's fucking phenomenal. So it's not going to be surprising when we're going to get a good Future Gohan one, especially when we get this Dokkan original that looks awesome as shit. Like, that active skill is so beautiful and so awesome to just watch as well. But then fucking Trunks, man. The Int Demigod Trunks has a way better sword finish animation than this. The fucking tech nuking Trunks with the active skill, that's better than this. This is by far the worst looking Trunks in this saga by far. As far as like Dokkan Fest wise, it fucking sucks. It really does. So I don't know what the hell was their deal was with this. The same deal was last year, where I don't know what happened last year. Last year the animations was more or less in the same tier as this celebration this year. It's fucking wild. I don't understand it. Now, animations now out the way. Finally, when we're talking about the actual unit themselves, I haven't watched most of Trunks yet. I've mainly been watching Gohan, but let me talk about Trunks mainly. So, like I said, I have not watched most of his showcase yet via Dokkan World on YouTube. But when I'm reading his passive skill and I'm looking at everything else with his standby, his supers and ultras and whatever, it's weird. On one hand, obviously, it's a unit that's coming out now in September 2023. Did I say 2023? September 2023 there. On the other hand, it feels like another case of like an Ultimate Gohan in this case, where it's probably good now, but how long is this unit really going to be good for? So, I mean, his standby obviously looks really impactful, and from what I'm seeing, his defense does look promising, but at the same time, I have the weird feeling about this Trunks. Especially when his main thing is that you need him to super damn near every time. To get his damage reduction, to get the extra attack, to get the key, plus the defense, even though that's just attacks, but everything else you really need supers, especially even in the standby as well. It's like you need to keep supering upon supering upon supering, where it's like the unit will be good, but at the same time it relies so much on you supering so many times. So I don't know how I feel about the Trunks, but really though, I'm not even summoning for this Trunks anyway, because who I think you should be summoning for is the future Gohan. I think it's without question that it shouldn't be a surprise, or if you think that the Trunks is better than this future Gohan, I don't know what to tell you. Up to 5 turns, you could have potential 80% damage reduction. That's Super Vegito level, but in this case, you can actually use the 80% upon supers. And he also attacks hard, and he has a domain with the active skill. That it's crazy, man. This dude can crit, this dude can hit hard, he can tank good because he also has high defense plus the up to 80% damage reduction as well as the domain. The Gohan is fucking phenomenal. If you ask me who I think you should use your stones for, I would recommend this Gohan. And honestly, I've seen people talk about this in certain comment sections. I agree with them when I say this. I'm so pissed off that I used up most of my stones trying to get this Murasamasu. This Gohan is the fucking MVP. This Gohan is the literal fucking MVP, man. He is the one character so far that I was actually genuinely hyped up for. Cause one, I guess you could probably just say I did not expect it, but two, his fucking animations is actually fucking good compared to all the other units aside from the Murasamasu. And then 3, I mean, fucking look at his kit, man. I mean, like, fucking hell. So that's the Dokkan stuff. Tell me if you even got any of the new characters, because I haven't even gotten any of the four new LRs yet. I didn't even summon much on the Goku Vegeta, but I didn't pull it up. I sure as hell didn't get that Murasamasu, and I also didn't fucking get this fucking Ultimate Go. Oh, actually, what I should talk about is the banners as well before I wrap up. So the banners, these are both teal coin banner units. When you look at the actual banners for them, I was actually genuinely surprised. After one full year, finally after one full year, they actually put out an actual legit good banners. In my opinion, I think these are actual legit good banners for the simple fact that this is what the yellow coin banner should have been, the legendary summon banner should have been in the first place anyway. You have the new character face front right there, and the majority, if not all of your remaining feature banner units, have them be LRs that are in the pool. In this case, with both the Trunks and the Gohan banner, they did exactly that. you have just 3 SSRs, but then you had 6 other LRs. I will take that, because that's, in my opinion, what I think the yellow coin banner should have been anyway. So this, in my opinion, is a fucking W now. They actually finally put out actual legit, they put out their first ever good fucking banner yet. All the other banners up to this point was fucking dog shit. The first 2 initial ones last year, shit. The Goku one for Christmas, that one was fucking shit. The 7-year anniversary, fucking shit as well. I don't know if we got any ones afterwards, but they were all just shit, really. These are actually really good ones. Now, I still think, as far as like coin shop wise, the yellow coin or the gold coins are way better though, at least in the shops. But at least now the banners are starting to look a lot more promising now, at the very least. So that is a prop to them. Anyway, tell me if you even got any new characters in the description down below. Up next, the Unity engine. So you've probably seen this talked about in the gaming community for a while now. Unity, the Unity software or the Unity engine is pretty much an engine, a gaming engine that any creator, whether you're like an indie, AAA, someone by yourself, just wants to do like a game. And I've known about Unity engine. I personally have not even tried to use it. I am someone that honestly rather mess with Unreal Engine personally, and actually you might as well now, because Unity engine is doing probably one of the stupidest shits I've ever seen, to the point where it's like they're trying to demolish whatever the creation that they've had now with this engine. So if you haven't heard, they are now charging people or developers that have put out games, charging them per installations and upon other shit as well, to the point where it's basically just a very scummy ass way to just rob people of their money. Put that in your head for a second. Per installations, and they are very vague about this as well. For example, you can they don't have memories of users that come and downloads the game. So for example, a douchebag can just come in and, let's say I feel like downloading, I think Sonic PO6 is run by the Unity engine. Let's just say Project A was run on Unity engine, and this douchebag decides to just reinstall this game 100 times. Yeah, that person's gonna be fucked. And then when you look at fucking gaming developers, especially indie ones, it's like, it's gonna fucking make them bankrupt at that point, and they can't put out games at that point. So it's like, what point would you even want to have your game run up on Unity engine? So it kind of really does suck for a lot of developers. One of the first things that I pretty much thought of was like for fan games, because it was like, it kind of, I don't know if it's a bad thing I'm saying the first thing I thought of was fan games, but really anybody, this for any and everybody, it's really like bad, especially if you already have projects, because now you have to start migrating games from one platform to another if you're someone that doesn't want to deal with this bullshit. I've even seen certain some game companies have said on Twitter, hey look, I saw, like from a video, was like, hey, you better buy our games, because come January 1st 2024, when this becomes effective, we are fucking deleting our games, because we ain't gonna be charged by this shit. So just like a little bit of a news out there. Again, I'm someone that doesn't use the Unity engine, but now I don't even have a reason to, because this is like some of the most scummiest shit I've ever seen. I don't know what to say. Like, it's so, I don't understand it. It was like the most random thing. Nobody was like, what was like ready. My head is just all over the place with this one. Nobody expected this, to just keep it very blunt and simple. Nobody expected this to just come out of nowhere and be like, yo, we're gonna just start charging it. It was kind of under the rug in some cases. But just wanted to put out there, if you are someone that has your project on Unity engine, you may want to start converting your stuff, because come January 1st, yeah, they're gonna be taking a lot of money from users, so just keep that in mind. Up next, Sonic Frontiers. So first things first, Sonic. Oh, that was probably way too loud. You probably heard that sound. Sonic the Hedgehog on YouTube just put out some new chapter things. One for Amy, one for Knuckles, and one for Miles Morales, aka Tails. I thought that was pretty cool. Go check that out. But the main thing is that on Nintendo of America, and you can also just check this out on various articles as well, but I saw this here first. We now see what, or officially now know what the Final Horizon DLC is going to be about, because I'm someone that has now looked into the leaks of rumors, so there you go. So if we look on here in the description, Sonic Frontiers, the Final Horizon update, is coming to Nintendo Switch on September 28th. We already know about that. Before the final battle on Oranos Island, Sage reconsiders an unlikely scenario amongst her millions of simulations. With the assistance of Sage and Dr. Eggman, Sonic sets on this new plan into motion and accepts the challenge of converting the cyber corruption into a vast, previously untapped power source. Meanwhile, Amy, Knuckles, and Tails seek to do their part and begin searching for the Chaos Emeralds on Sonic's behalf. Can their courage change their fate? ... So there you have it. So pretty much what this is it's basically like a what if. It's no, it's not kinda. It is a what if scenario where it's a different ending. Is it an actual canon ending? Fucking don't know. I'm gonna honestly just assume no, because it's just a simulation pretty much. But you're basically going to have like it's basically their way of saying, hey, fuck the ending that we actually got. Here's like a different ending if you want to just go with this ending at least. Cool, yeah. Pretty cool. It definitely does answer the questions that I was having when I saw the cinematic trailer, because I was pretty confused when I'm like seeing everybody there. Sonic with like this, it looked like this corruption stuff of his super form. I was like genuinely confused, and everybody was there like, wait, when does this take place actually? It doesn't take place after, right? Because surely this trap didn't just happen to them again and they can't be this gullible. So it makes perfect sense now, where this is like a simulation of like what could happen of the various scenarios that was going through her head. So that's pretty cool. We get an actual official glimpse of what is actually to come with Sonic Frontiers. Tell me if you're excited. I am super fucking excited. I can't wait to see what Sonic does, as well as everybody else does with Amy, Knuckles, Tails, Sage, and Dr. Eggman. And then finally, with Marvel Spider-Man 2, also along with Assassin's Creed Mirage, gameplay is now starting to surface everywhere. So if you do want to watch gameplay of both Assassin's Creed Mirage as well as Marvel Spider-Man 2, you can check out various YouTube videos by just type it in whatever game and then gameplay. I won't put any in the description, nor will I show any on the screen if you are trying to hide yourself from any spoilers or anything like that. Now, as for Marvel Spider-Man 2, we did get an actual official trailer. I will at least talk about that, where we just got a little bit more into a glimpse of how the open world is going to be like. Now, first of all, the area is way bigger. Way big. It is a lot to do, man, for what I'm seeing. Probably gonna be just as much to do in the first Marvel Spider-Man game, unlike the Miles Morales one, but and double the size as well. So that's gonna be so much stuff you're gonna be doing in this game. So that's number one. Number two, traversing in this game is looking very fun. You got obviously the web slinging, and then you also have the wing gliding suit. And the way how I'm seeing in these videos of going from web swinging to wing gliding and then back and forth is pretty awesome. It's also pretty telling to me that you can switch between characters. We can switch between Miles, you can switch between Peters. That's also pretty cool. Fast traveling, pretty sick as well. Transitions, again, there's a lot of stuff to be doing. Customization, there's I believe they said over 65 suits. I don't know if it's per character or if it's combined, not really sure on that, probably combined. What's also pretty cool about this though is that you can also change the colors from what it seems of the suit. So if you don't like that color scheme, you can actually do a whole different color scheme, which is, I believe, when they were starting to talk about like over 200 actual like outfits you could probably do, because of how the different amounts of color changes or the color palettes you can do via suits. So I thought that was pretty cool. A lot of stuff to be doing with customizing your characters. Again, just a lot of things to be doing. I'm just so excited for this. I mean, I'm someone over time after I finished high school have started to just look into like single player open world type of games. This is going to be a game that I feel like is going to take a very good while to just complete. I'm very excited. I'm so going to be taking my time just admiring everything that this game has to offer between characters and the developments and the story, the gameplay, all the stuff it has to come with it. Um, so far, I mean, Instar is looking to be doing one hell of a job. I mean, they've been on a roll, honestly, with the PlayStation stuff. I mean, between Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and then before that, Marvel Spider-Man, and then with Miles Morales, and then now with this, and then future games coming about, they've been on a fucking roll. So props to them. And that's pretty much gonna be it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Stumbling upon my words because I'm pretty tired right now. Sorry about that, but again, hopefully you all enjoy this and the amount of excitement that I have for all this as well. If you did enjoy this, make sure you leave a like on this video as well as subscribe. We are almost at 100. I believe currently I am sitting at 92. Again, thank you for everybody for all y'all support. I will see y'all next time. Y'all will have a good one. Peace.